All righty. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. Now, I just want to go ahead and preface this once again. We are having some technical issues on my end. However, we are going to go ahead and continue. So, if you don't mind, tell me a little bit about your professional experience.
All right. Well, I have about 15 years of experience in customer service, starting off in retail. From there, I have worked in admin support. I started as a secretary for attorneys in the Department of Education. And there I provided admin support, like record keeping, document preparation. And in my last role as a dispatcher for a freight broker, I did admin support also, but I also managed his calendar. I fielded calls, emails, scheduled meetings, and I also dispatched drivers.
Amazing. So, you were working, was that at Scotland?
Yes.
Beautiful. So, you were dispatching position there. Were you also connecting with for example, the actual clients directly or just with the drivers?
With the clients also, so they would communicate with us and let us know that they had a load, for example, from Florida to New York, and they needed a driver. Then I
Beautiful.
would go ahead and search for that driver. I would post a load to the software that we use. I would speak with the drivers and I would ensure compliance, that first of all that we could work with them. And then I would book that driver on the load, and then I would speak with that driver every day, asking if they were okay and making sure they were set for their ETA until the load was delivered.
Incredible. I always love speaking to dispatchers, especially dispatchers who have worked in the logistics field, because it can get a little hectic and you
It is
always
very
have
hectic.
to pivot, right?
Yes.
It's one thing after another, the shipment's not ready or driver's running out of time and you got to figure that out. So I always love speaking to someone who's working logistics. It always excites me. Now, you've worked in logistics. You've also worked with the Department of Education in New York. So, as a secretary, I want
Yes.
to go back, if you don't mind. Tell me a little bit about what your day to day looked like there.
So there I worked for attorneys. So I would prepare their work, their records for their cases.
Mhm.
I would file them. I would, maintain confidentiality. And when they needed paperwork for those cases, I would provide them with the records. I would also take in the cases, the requests that would come in. I would field them to who needed it and to which attorney it would go to. And then I would maintain all of those records organized also.
Incredible. And if you don't mind sharing with me, because I know you mentioned you had records, your operating phone systems and
Yes.
whatnot. Can you share some systems that you may have used there or any other role?
So my system was just organizing things based on urgency and deadlines because I had many tasks to complete at the same time. So I would organize my day by urgency and deadline, like what needed to be handled first via deadline, or if not by urgency, like something went wrong and you need to do damage control. So I would organize it like that and manage my time that way.
Incredible, incredible. Definitely shows that you're able to really manage your time wisely, especially in those type of environments where you have so much to prioritize at one
Yes.
time. Now, in reference to starting a new position, when you think about your next role, what would be the ideal position for you?
So I'm looking for a role where I can build a long-term career path. I would like an environment where I can continuously learn and
Yes.
then also take on more responsibility as time goes on. I'm very reliable and adaptable. I integrate very well into an existing team. I take orders very well. I follow procedures very well. So I would say a role where I can add to a team.
Absolutely. I love that. And thank you for sharing that with me. Now to wrap it up here really quickly, my last question for you is when were you looking to start a new position or how soon can you start a new role?
I can start within 1 to 2 weeks.
Amazing. Well, it's been a pleasure chatting with you, and I appreciate all the details you were able to give me. And again, I apologize that I had been frozen majority of
That's
the
okay.
interview. But I am going to go ahead and stop the recording here. If you don't mind, stay with me really quickly in the
Okay,
line. I want to chat with you.
that sounds good.
Thank you. All righty. I'm so sorry about